true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking them hearts and breaking the rules.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that would be the last shot that they take in this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Stroud from his own end zone. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's got space past the 25, and they will finally get him down at the 28. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Get it?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Stroud out of the gun here. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got a man, complete, inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tank Dell now to return it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Option right, here's Stroud. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Marr now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Texans 10. Elliott Fry, the kickoff for the Broncos.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready? Seven Pirates!
Final play of the half. Stroud going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. Now he's free to midfield, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Texans first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. Rolling to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Stroud. And this is caught. It's Brown. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. And Stroud now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stroud now on 2nd down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Sutton crossing the formation, complete. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On the option to give to Williams here to about the 48-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At their 48.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. 20. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson, 47 yards. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So Fry now, after the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
39-yard line.
18.
Stroud working out of the gun. Gets the dump off to Pierce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down, it's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Stroud off the play fake. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Wilson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They go back to the ground with Williams.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They